my life, I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back to throw now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
And he lost the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on the field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, ready?
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Black Ultra. Green Jack.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The
Browns drive about to get started.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete to Bird out right here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run the option left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the move past the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escaping the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown!
Drake London
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also... you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rolling to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides.